Another team that's really enjoying the FA Cup again this season is Wrexham. I mean, we speak
Mm.
about Wrexham quite a lot. They take a lot of the headlines, and for obvious reasons, but
They're
they
Hollywood.
ground out a win. Yeah, they ground out a win in this occasion. I say ground out because they had plenty of chances. They had a lot of the ball. We couldn't find the back of the net, and it took a really
Mm.
wickedly deflected shot to win the game for them. But Wrexham won't care, will they? This FA Cup kind of run they've been going on lately in recent seasons seems to not really seem
Mm.
to be abating, does it? They were lucky, but I'm sure they'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely. It was luck. Let's be honest. Like Shrewsbury, the stats tell one story, but if you're watching the game, Shrewsbury should have absolutely battered them. Like Taylor Perry should have scored about 8 goals himself. It was ridiculous. So Wrexham won't care. You're right. It's knockout football. That's what you need. You only need one to go in off a defender's ass, and that to be enough to take you through. But it's funny, isn't it? Because it seems like Wrexham, while there's this story in kind of excitement around them, the narrative keeps building with moments like this. And
Yeah,
what they sit third in the league now and are looking at another promotion. And actually, who knows where the limit is for them if that happens. They've got through to the fourth round now again, which is excellent for them. And a Premier League tie now, and everything that these Wrexham fans have been dreaming of is right in front of them. And it's good to watch. I'll be honest.
yeah,
Again, it's another one of those like for me, it is feel good. If you're a fan of another League Two team and you can see a team in your league that just has far more money than you, I can see why they might feel like the villain of the piece sometimes. But
true.
actually, there are a lot of worse things in football than Wrexham and how they're coming about. So you've got to enjoy it as much as possible. And seeing like absolute relics of the Premier League, like Stephen Fletcher, like playing for them, it's
Yeah.
fantastic.
It was a similar vibe to Ben Foster joining last season, wasn't it? Where you see
Yeah,
a veteran like that trying his luck in a pretty big stage Wrexham's become now as well. So it's
yeah,
almost like one last hurrah for these kind of players. But they've had a few
yeah,
kind of outstanding signings, I guess, initially, because obviously James McClean joined in the summer, which was
yeah.
big news. He's another player that's kind of willing to drop down a level or two
Mm.
because he could probably play in the championship still to kind of be part of this journey. What's their ceiling? That's the question. With this current squad, I think it's probably, in my opinion, good enough to compete in League One. I think that's clear.
Yeah.
They've obviously given mid-table Shrewsbury in League One a pretty decent game. You say they got
Mm.
battered for large parts, but the stats say otherwise. And it was an even game
Mm.
overall, I think, and they just took their
Mm.
chance. So yeah, they could, I think, compete at that level. But it depends what kind of investment they continue to put into the club. They've obviously got a cop stand now, which is a big source of revenue for them. Getting far in the cup as well is a big source of revenue for them. So they
Yeah.
are kind of becoming self-sustainable. I think from a Wrexham fan's point of view, that's kind of doing it the right way, isn't it? That's what you want to see.
Yeah, and they've made sure that the fans have been a massive part of that journey. So that's to me, that's the most integral part of it. And the
Mm.
attention that they're drawing is just bringing bigger and bigger sponsorships as well, and investment will come into the club. So yeah, it's excellent. It's hard to judge their ceiling because you can't imagine that this model gets them all the way to the Premier League and the top four, but that's
Mm.
what the owners have stated as their aim. So who knows? It depends on how much that ambition can carry you forward. But right now, again, these moments are what make this story so exciting. So long may it continue, really.